Well, look what we have here. Some of Balin's new toadies. Let's show him who's king.
If I see another pigeon, I will kill it.
Let's get started, as you wish.
Time to end their pathetic little existences.
What? You're drunk, aren't you?
Hey, was that a question? Didn't sound like a question.
How in the Maker's name do you manage to be constantly drunk? Are we even carrying that much alcohol with us?
Jealous, huh?
A little, yes. Why can't I be drunk all the time? I never get to be drunk.
You know, if you drank more wine, you'd whine much less.
On it. Here we go! Trap! Let's get started. Mission easy enough.
You will switch satisfyingly beneath my foot.
On it. Let's get started. Trap! 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 Let's get started. Move and parry striking kill! Show me what you got!
Time to get smashed.
This should be
Smashing time? Well,
as you wish. It is done. That wasn't so bad. Darkspawn, destroy the fiends. Let's get started. Let's get started. On it.
Let's finish quickly.
I can see why.
How many of these things must we wade through?
Done and done. It is done. Watch for the beasts. Darkspawn, destroy the fiends. Let's get started. Is it just me, or do you actually think you have a chance? Right. On it.
Attack!
As you wish. On it. Finished. Idle time is wasted time. Let's get on it. Right. This should be easy enough. Look at this mess! I love it!
Idiot!
Let's get started.
less thinking time, one would die!
Show me what you've got!
This looks like the right way out. Warton Tig. It won't be long now.
Trap! This should be easy enough. Let's get started.
Death to all pigeons!
This should be easy enough. This should be easy enough. Right. Time for some fun!
You're gonna get yours! Another one!
All you've got? This should be easy enough. On it. Let's get started. This should be easy enough.
Well, I suppose that could have been worse.
Darkspawn approach. Watch for their blood. Let's get started. Trap! Trap! On it.
Take that.
This should be easy enough. On it. Let's get started.
Your head will make a lovely crown.
As you wish. Trap! Careful, these creatures look a mite upset. Let's get started. Time for some fun!
I think it thinks we're safe.
Right. This should be easy enough. Watch for the beasts. Let's get started. As you wish. Watch for the beasts.
Some beasties for a
Here we go!
It's a waste of time.
Finished.
By the tits of my ancestors. Warton Tig. I never thought I'd see this place in the flesh. I can see Bronca all over this place. She always took chips from the walls at regular intervals when she was in a new tunnel. Checked their composition. If she was still here, though, she'd have sentries out by now. This was Caridin's home Tig. He was an Orton before he got raised to Paragon. Even stayed here when he could have had his own house. I guess he didn't want to move his people to Bunamar. The City of the Dead. Caridin built it to honor the Legion of the Dead, but it was more like a sodding mausoleum than anything. Of course, that was all before he built the anvil. After that, he was the city's pet genius until he angered the king and fell into disfavor. No, there was a Tig here. The Orton Tig. Bunamar is north and west of here. But that's not important. Or at least I hope it isn't. The City of the Dead is known as the Dead Trenches since the Darkspawn conquered it. Much of the Legion was destroyed when the fortress fell. Couldn't have said it better myself.
There was a man in the village who reminded me of the drunken dwarf.
They had some dwarves just like me, huh?
No, none of the dwarves were similar. They were quiet and respected, more or less. No, the one I remember was a human. He vomited in the street constantly. Then he wandered into a snowstorm and froze to death.
Huh? And how was that like me?
Did I say similar? I meant I hoped he was similar.
I think I had a wife like you once.
Time to end their pathetic little existences.
Right. This should be easy enough. On it. As you wish. On it. Right.
Let's grab some glory!
This should be easy enough. As you wish. On it. As you wish. Right. This should be easy enough. On it. On your guard! As you wish. On it.
Oh no, you don't! That's it!
Done and done. Warden senses tingling. This should be easy enough. As you wish.
You will squish satisfyingly beneath my foot.
A little frantic? Ha! I can see why. Let's do it.
Say your prayers!
As you wish. Task complete. On to the next. Careful, these creatures are made of close. Let's get started. Right. On it.
Are you done yet?
There's nothing for you here. It's mine. I've claimed it. You've come to take my claim. You surfaces are all alike. Thieving scoundrels. Well, I found it first.
Bah! He's a bloody scavenger. Good as sodding gone.
Be gone, you! You'll bring the Dark Ones back, you will. They'll crunch your bones.
Word has it you can only survive down here by eating the Darkspawn dead.
It burns when it goes down. It burns! It's my claim, not yours. Crunch your bones!
Don't look now, but... well, look now.
This should be easy enough. You're getting sloppy!
One more crush for my abuse.
Let's get started. Time for some fun!
Go away! This is mine! Only I gets to plunder its riches! No! No talking! You leave my territory! Pretty lady, pretty eyes, pretty hair, smells like the steam of burning water, blue as the deepest rock. So, the pretty lady won't take anything from Ruck? You won't take Ruck's shiny worms and pretty rocks? Oh, Ruck not mind that, maybe. Ruck not pretty name, not pretty like lady. Ruck is small and ugly and twisted. I will answer your questions, pretty lady. Anything you wish. Too long ago, I must think. 5 years? 6? Ruck no longer remembers the smells and sights of the city. The pretty lady understands. She knows how Ruck feels, she does. When the Dark Ones were here, I kept to the shadows. They don't look in the shadows, not if you're quiet, not if you eat their flesh. Then the Dark Ones think you're one of them. They leave you alone, but now they're gone. I think they went south, pretty lady, far, far to the south. That is where the Dark Master calls them with his beautiful voice. So much joy when he awoke.
He's talking about the Archdemon, huh?
After the Dark Master awoke, he called his children and they all went. I wanted to go too and gaze upon his beauty. He stopped calling. I wish I could go see him, but Ruck, no, Ruck is a coward. The crawlers, they used to eat the smallest Dark Ones. Now the crawlers go hungry. No filter, no mother, no warm blanket and stew and pillow and soft words. Ruck doesn't deserve good memories. No. She did not know, not what I did. I was very angry, and then someone was dead, and they wanted to send Ruck to the mines. If I went to the mines, she would know. Everyone would know. So I came here instead. Once you eat, once you takes in the darkness, you not miss the light so much. You know, do you not? Ruck sees. Yes, he sees the darkness inside you. I means nothing by it. No, she cannot. She remembers a boy, a little boy with bright eyes and a hammer, and she cannot see this. Swear, promise, vow you won't tell. Yes. Tell the mother Ruck is dead. He's dead, and his bones are rotting in the crawler's webs, and she should never look again. Pretty lady is like mother, yes. Too good, too pretty for the darkness. Good friend is back. A good friend won't make Ruck remember the light. How can Ruck help the friend? For you, yes, Ruck has many things. He can give them, and you don't even have to give him shiny coins. No, but you can if you want. Good friend is back. A good friend won't make Ruck remember the light. How can Ruck help the friend?
Enjoy your tainted mud, you poor sodding duster.
It's not so bad. The dark and the burning keeps Ruck warm. warm like mother's arms.
Get away from me, you sodding freak! Look at him. He's like a pale mudworm. He should have been sent to the mines. Instead, he chose this. I'd put him out of his misery. Looks like that bone picker is living in Bronca's old camp. Did you see the marks on the floor? There were a lot of people and fires there once. Now I know she's not here anymore. She'd never have let something like that sleep in the same spot she did.
Don't look now, but don't look now.
This should be easy enough.
Now that's the way.
Oh, great. No wonder to stop for lunch, too.
This should be easy enough. Come now, defend yourself! Let's get started.
Maker!
On it.
That's it. Prepare to be crushed.
You have restored that which was cut asunder, and revealed my hiding place. Speak your intention. Seek you vengeance or reward? My deception was convenience, not cowardice. A fight you want, a fight you shall have.
As you wish.
Scream for mercy!
Let's make this quick, shall we? Let's get started. On it. Ha! Is that all you got? Right. As you wish.
That's a lot of blood.
It is done. That wasn't so bad. On it.
I suppose that could have been worse.
Careful, these creatures have been right upset. On it. Right.
Okay, done with you now!
On it. As you wish. Right.
Finally, we get to the good part.
Squish! Go down!
Let's get started. On it. As you wish. Right.
No fire!
This should be easy enough.
I think we work well together.
Finished.
Bronca was thinking about me. I knew she still cared. Old softy.
Task
Looks like the
complete. On
dead
to the next.
trenches is our next stop then. They say the Darkspawn nest there. Whole herds of them. But if that's where Bronca went, then that's where I'm going.
More Darkspawn.
You're getting sloppy! As you wish.
Here comes! No more talking!
Ask away. Yes, me too. And I got the feeling at the end there that it saw us, was aware of us, whatever you want to call it. Could have just been my imagination, I suppose. What do you think? You know how some people want to be right all the time? Me, not so much. I guess one thing is certain, at least, isn't it? It's official. This is a blight. Ask away.
Don't look now, Darkspawn. They think to breach Orzammar? They're breathing smoke if we let them breathe at all!
Here we go! Let's get started. On it.
Atrasvala, Grey Warden. I've never seen one of your kind in the deep roads. I recognize a fighter of Darkspawn. It marks you. It's why we in the Legion of the Dead abandon our lives so we can face them without fear. It's a sacrifice I understand Grey Wardens are familiar with. What do you want here, Warden? It's an odd tactic, recruiting from the front line. The Darkspawn pitch their camps in our tunnels between your blights, you know. Give me a dwarven reason to look topside. Who put this dull idea in your head? We got other things to worry about in Orzammar. Ah, now I see. The Deep Lords in the Assembly can't make up their minds, so the Pretenders need added influence. I get that right? Warden, you've got your work cut out for you. Paragon Branca is dead, everyone with sense knows it. Past our line, the Darkspawn kill everything. I'd gladly lead an assault through the dead trenches, but without an ass in the throne, we have no orders. I won't take fool's gold from a pretender. You want to go digging blind? You go right ahead. We die in the eyes of our brothers so we can fight without fear. It offers redemption for the promise of the greatest sacrifice. That's all you need to know. To say more invites judgment, or worse, imitation. Like dusters, I've heard of respect. Never seen it. And if it exists, it wasn't meant for me. But if you're looking for paragons, you may as well look for the anvil, and endless lyrium. Good luck, Grey Warden.
Ask away.
Here we go! On it. Is it just me, or do you actually think you have a chance? Let's get started. Show me what you got! On it. Right. Down with you!
Well, Grey Warden, I'll give you credit for backbone. You've dug a line through the spawn. Still no sense in your head, but you've got skill. Good luck, Grey Warden.
On it. This should be easy enough. On it. Time for some fun! Right. Let's get started.
Yes, run! Run in fear!
Darkspawn. They just crop up everywhere, don't they?
Is it just me, or do you actually think you have a chance? This should be easy enough.
More Darkspawn.
Right. Let's get started. On it. Darkspawn approach. Watch for their blood. Let's get started. You had it coming! On it. Let's make this quick, shall we? Done and done. Trap! Darkspawn. Destroy the beams. Let's get started. On it.
Time to end them.
Trap! Let's get started. As you wish. Cursed creatures! Let's get started. Here we go! This should be easy enough.
Okay, done with you now.
Let's get started. On it. Right.
Run in fear.
More Darkspawn. Disgusting.
As you wish. You had it coming! On it. Cursed creatures! Let's get started. On it.
Could use some healing. Speak.
Right. Weapons at the ready! Let's get started. This should be easy enough. Where is your weakness?
Let's have it!
You had it coming! This should be easy enough.
Of course.
It is done.
Darkspawn. Great.
As you wish. Move and parry, strike and kill! Let's get started. On it.
Where to? Let's grab some glory.
Right. Unliving wretches. As you wish. A little frantic? Ha! I can see why. On it. Let's get started. Right. Ha! Is that all you've got? Let's get started.
Down you go.
As you wish.
First day they come and catch everyone. Second day, they beat us and eat some for meat. Fifth day they return, and it's another girl's turn. Sixth day, her screams we hear in our dreams. Seventh day, she grew as in her mouth they spew.
On it, as usual. Let's get started. No mercy! On it.
Margaret wins again!
Finished. Task complete. On to the next.
Eighth day we hated as she is violated. Ninth day she grins and devours her kin. Now she does feast as she's become the beast. First day they come and catch everyone. Second day, they beat us and eat some for meat. Third day, the men are all gnawed on again. Fourth day, we wait and fear for our fate. Fifth day they return and it's another girl's turn. Sixth day, her screams we hear in our dreams. Seventh day, she grew as in her mouth they spew. Eighth day we hated as she is violated. Ninth day she grins and devours her kin. Now she does feast as she's become the beast. What is this? An elf? Exotic and impossible. Feeding time brings only kin and clan. I am cruel to myself. You are a dream of strangers' faces and open doors. Corruption. The men did that. Their wounds festered and their minds left. They are like dogs, marched ahead, the first to die. Not us, not me. Not Laren. We are not cut. We are fed. Friends, and flesh, and blood, and bile, and all I could do was wish Laren went first. I wished it upon her so that I would be spared. But I had to watch. I had to see the change. How do you endure that? How did Branka endure? Do not talk of Branka, of what she did. Ancestors preserve us. Forgive me. I was her captain, and I didn't stop her. Her lover, and I could not turn her. Forgive her. But no, she cannot be forgiven. Not for what she did. Not for what she has become. I will not speak of her, of what she did, of what we have become. I will not turn. I will not become what I have seen. Not Laren, not Branka. She became obsessed. That is the word, but it is not strong enough. Blessed stone, there was nothing left in her.
Even more Darkspawn.
Sense of theme. Let's get started. On your guard! As you
We tried to escape, but they found us. They took us all. Turned us.
Boonamar. I thought it would have fallen into dust by now.
I
If
said
I see
something
another
down here.
pigeon, I will kill it.
This should be easy enough. Show me what you've got! This should be easy enough. No quarters! Stay still!
The men, they kill. They're merciful. The women, they want to touch, to mold, to change until you are filled with them.
That wasn't so bad.
They took Laren. They made her eat the others, our friends. She tore off her husband's face and drank his blood. And while she ate, she grew. She swelled and turned gray, and she smelled like them. They remade her in their image. Then she made more of them. Brood mother.
Cursed creatures! As you wish. Here we go! Let's get started.
Right.
My comrade. Very well.
it! Down you go!
Here.
All right. Very well. At your order. Right. On it. Done.
Beneath my foot. You have a smashing one with...
Very well.
What?
Very well.
Off I go.
That's where they come from. That's why they hate us. That's why they need us. That's why they take us. That's why they feed us. But the true abomination is not that it occurred, but that it was allowed. Branka, my love. The stone has punished me, dream friend. I am dying of something worse than death. Betrayal.
Can't. If Branka is anywhere, this has to be it. She will not be unprepared. What was that?
Let me be blunt with you. After all this time, my tolerance for social graces is fairly limited. That doesn't bother you, I hope.
Well, shave my back and call me an elf. Branka, by the stone! I barely recognized you!
Oghren. It figures you'd eventually find your way here. Hopefully you can find your way back more easily. And how shall I address you? Hired sword of the latest lordling to come looking for me? Or just the only one who didn't mind Oghren's ale breath?
Be respectful, woman. You're talking to a Grey Warden.
Ah, so an important errand boy, then. I suppose something serious has happened. Is Enrin dead? That seems most likely. He was on the old and wheezy side. A king won't defeat a blight. We've had 40 generations of kings, and lost everything. I don't care if the Assembly puts a drunken monkey on the throne. Because our protector, our great invention, the thing that once made our armies the envy of the world, is lost to the very Darkspawn it should be fighting. The Anvil of the Void. The means by which the ancients forged their army of golems and held off the first archdemon ever to rise. It's here, so close I can taste it. 1,000 Balins could die and history wouldn't notice. I'm looking for the one thing that will return our days of glory. The anvil lies on the other side of a gauntlet of traps designed by Paragon himself. My people and I have given body and soul to unlocking its secrets. This is what's important. This has lasting meaning. If I succeed, the dwarven people benefit. Kings, politics, all that is transitory. I've given up everything and would sacrifice anything to get the Anvil of the Void. Enough questions. If you wish me to get involved with this imbecilic election, I must first have the Anvil. There's only one way out, Warden. Forward. Through Caridon's maze, and out to where the Anvil waits.
What has this place done to you?
I needed people to test Caridon's traps. There's no way to break through except by trial and error. I sent them in. They were all mine, pledged to be my house, and they didn't want to help. They tried to leave me, even my Hespeth. But even she couldn't understand that when you reach for greatness, there are sacrifices, as many sacrifices as are needed.
This should be easy enough.
Bad day.
On it. Let's get started.
She shouldn't have gone. She was pledged to me. She swore she'd do whatever it took to find the Anvil. There was no other choice. Most of them were dying of the taint already. But some of the women were transforming. I knew what they would become. There would be an endless supply, fresh Darkspawn to test the traps. They could still serve me. Let me find the Anvil. It was the only way.
As you wish. On it. Let's get started. Come, you can do better than that! Right. This should be easy enough.
I have no idea how I carried on, holding my hand, begging to die. They had pledged me their loyalty. They had no right to fight me. They say your order is renowned for its wits as well as its brawn. Perhaps you'll do better than my poor clansmen. There's something about this place. It makes people despair.
As you wish. Right. Let's get started.
Even more Darkspawn.
This should be easy enough. Let's get started. Let's make this quick, shall we? On it.
Don't look now, but more enemies are ahead.
As you wish. You're mine! This should be easy. You're getting sloppy! Let's get started.
Let's get some glory!
Trap! Trap! Warden fences.
How does that feel? Now we get to the good part.
It's either you or me, and it isn't gonna be me! Enemies approaching. This should be easy enough.
Here. Right. All right.
Got it. here. As you wished. Show me what you've got!
Let's grab some glory!
Task complete. On to the next. As you wish. Finished. Done and done.
This won't feel good.
All right, let's go!
What a mess.
That wasn't too bad. Let's get started. Excellent! You're getting sloppy! Stay still! You never had a chance. Let's get started. It is done. That wasn't so bad. Finished. This should be easy enough. Done.
Thus increases our path of destruction.
That's what I like to see.
Task complete. On to the next.
My name is Paragon. Once, longer ago than I care to think, I was a paragon to the dwarves of Orzammar.
Caradon, the Paragon Smith. Alive?
Ah, there is a voice I recognize. Shale of the House of Kadash. Step forward.
You know my name. Is it you that forged me then? Is it you that gave me my name?
Have you forgotten then? Ah, it has been so long. I made you into the golem you are now, Shale. But before that you were a dwarf, just as I was. The finest warrior to serve King Valtor, and the only woman to volunteer.
The only woman? A dwarf?
I laid you on the anvil of the void, here in this very room, and put you into the form you now possess.
The anvil of the void. That is what we seek.
If you seek the anvil, then you must care about my story, or be doomed to relive it. Though I made many things in my time, I rose to fame and earned my status based on a single item. The Anvil of the Void. It allowed me to forge a man of steel or stone, as flexible and clever as any soldier. As an army, they were invincible, but I told no one the cost. No mere smith, however skilled, has the power to create life. To make my golems live, I had to take their lives from elsewhere. The Darkspawn were pressing in. Originally, I only took volunteers, the bravest of souls, willing to trade their very lives for the chance to defend their homeland. But King Valtor became greedy. He began to force men, casteless and criminals, his political enemies, all of them were to be given to the anvil. It took feeling the hammer's blow myself to realize the height of my crimes. Not revenge. The blow of the hammer opened my eyes. My apprentices knew enough to make me as I am, but not enough to fashion a control rod. I retained my mind. You were amongst the most loyal, Shale. You remained at my side throughout, and at the end, I sent you away out of mercy.
I do not remember.
We have remained entombed here ever since, and I have sought a way to destroy the anvil. Alas, I cannot do it myself. No golem can touch it.
No! The anvil is mine! No one will take it from me!
Shale, you fought to destroy the anvil once. Do not allow it to fall into unthinking hands again!
You speak of things I do not remember. You say we fought. Did you use our control rods to command us to do so?
I destroyed the rods. Perhaps my apprentices eventually learned to replace the rods. I do not know. But if so, then all they need is the anvil to make all the slaves they need. You, please, help me destroy the anvil. Do not let it enslave more souls than it already has.
Don't listen! He's been trapped here for 1,000 years, stewing in his own madness. Help me claim the anvil, and you will have an army like you've never seen!
Bronca, you mad, bleeding nugtail! Does this thing mean so much to you that you can't even see what you've lost to get it?
Look around. Is this what our empire should look like? A crumbling tunnel filled with Darkspawn spume? The anvil will let us take back our glory!
So it fights with Caradin? Good. That seems right.
Thank you, stranger. Your compassion shames me.
No! You will not take it! Not while I still live!
Bronca, don't throw your life away for this. Just give her the blasted thing. She's confused. Maybe once she calms down, we can talk to her.
Bah! You're not the only master smith here, Caradin. Golems, obey me! Attack!
A control rod! But, my friend, you must help me! I cannot stop her alone!
Senses tingling. Only one shall stand! It's either you or me, and it isn't gonna be me!
Let's have it!
Need help?
As you wish.
You don't know what I'm capable of.
Right. Let's get started. There is your weakness!
You don't know what.
It's either you or me, and it isn't gonna be me! My strength is waning on
That almost never happens.
Another life lost because of my invention. I wish no mention of it had made it into history.
Yeah, you ain't kidding. Stupid woman. Always knew the anvil would kill her.
How is it that the woman was not able to disable me as she did you, Paragon?
I do not know. Have you been altered?
I once had a pathetic little mage of a master. He did something to me, experimented on me, and then I killed him, and it rendered me paralyzed.
Perhaps he was bringing forth old memories, and caused you to remember the time when you fought at my side. The paralysis you speak of always resulted when the Master perished. As for your free will, you were always a strong woman, Shell. I am pleased to see you remain such.
I don't know what to say. Thank you.
Do not thank me. All of this is my doing, my legacy. But at least it ends here. I thank you for standing with me, stranger. The anvil waits there for you to shatter it. Is there any boon I can grant you for your aid? A final favor before I am freed from my burden?
Yeah. I don't suppose you can bring Bronca back. Maybe make her a golem like you.
I would not do such a thing to her, even if I could.
Somehow I didn't think so. Well, and I don't want anything that would remind me of this. Best it's just done. There is still the matter of the election. I mean, we still need a Paragon to get the Assembly support, right?
For the aid you've given me, I shall put hammer to steel one last time, and give you a crown for the king of your choice. There, it is done. Give it to whom you will. I do not wish to hear their names, nor anything more of them. I have already lived far beyond my time. I have no place here. You have my eternal thanks, stranger. A trust in all Tumsha. May you always find your way in the dark.
know. Perhaps it thinks I should. It may have something to do with Paragon's words. If there is some way to make a copy of these runes, I am willing to study them. Perhaps there is something to be gleaned from them. I know not.
Names. Long list of dwarves. Wait, hold on. We honor who have made this sacrifice. Let their names be remembered. Fart me a lullaby. It's a memorial of all the dwarves who became golems. Has to be. If there was some way of getting this back to the Shaper at Orzammar, I bet they'd brown their trousers and pay good gold for it. Probably both. Well, that pretty much beat the sod out of how I imagined it. You ready to head back yet and share the news? Yeah, those Deshirs have been trying to destroy the city for years. Haven't managed yet.
Lords of the Assembly, I call for order. This argument gets us nowhere.
Then why these delaying tactics? I call for a vote right now. My father has one living child to assume the Idukan throne. Who would deny him that?
Your father made me swear on his deathbed you would not succeed him.
I apologize for the interruption, Lord Steward, but the Grey Warden has returned.
Well, Warden, what news do you bring?
Paragon was trapped in the body of a golem. This warden granted him the mercy he sought, releasing him and destroying the Anvil of the Void. Before he died, Paragon forged a crown for Orzammar's next king, chosen by the ancestors themselves.
I would like to believe Ogren's word, but it's well known the Grey Warden is Balin's hireling.
Silence! This crown is of Paragon make, and bears House Hortan's ancient seal. Tell us, Warden, whom did Paragon choose?
Why would a Paragon trust someone who knows nothing of us with such a decision? This is preposterous!
We've argued in these chambers for too long. The will of the Paragon is that the Grey Warden decide.
At last, this farce has ended, and I can take my rightful place on my father's throne.
Let the memories find you worthy. First amidst the lords of the houses, the King of Orzammar.
Do you acknowledge me as king?
I cannot defy a Paragon. The throne is yours, King Balin.
Then as my first act as king, I call for this man's execution. Guards, seize him! You know better than anyone the war facing us, Warden. Orzammar cannot afford to be divided. Anyone undermining my reign is serving only the Darkspawn. I will return to my palace to gather my generals and prepare our forces for the surface. I will see you there, Warden. You have my gratitude for all you have done for me. You have proven yourself and more, Warden. Without your aid, I would not have taken this throne so smoothly or so soon. His name need not pass your lips again. My generals are already preparing for a mission to the surface. When you have need of us, you shall have every able-bodied dwarf in Orzammar. Since you did more than I expected, I offer a personal reward as well. This was a mall favored by my brother Trian. Take it with you, as a reminder of your ties to Orzammar. Now, I have much to do. If there is nothing else... Good luck, Warden. May we both crush our enemies.
Throne restored and legends put to rest. Incredible. If I'd heard it secondhand, I'd have called it a sodding lie. Warden, we've got a king because of you. The rest, impressive, but the Legion is grateful most for restored leadership. It frees us to fight to the Darkspawn properly. You'll have us too, indirectly. Our place is here. But when you break the Blight, we'll make sure the Darkspawn have a fine welcome home. It's more guaranteed than any servicer's had. Best of the vein to you, Grey Warden. Until the stones embrace.
I started to worry. I didn't know if you were ever coming back. Did you find any records? Any sign of the old Orton Tig? You found them? Let me see. That's my great-grandmother's name. And her husband! Oh, great ancestors, it's them! It's me! I am an Orton. Oh, thank you. I have to take these to the assembly right away. Find me there. Once these are acknowledged, I'll give you any reward.
Most impressive, Warden. King Balin's ascent to his father's throne has been recorded in the memories. Is there something more I can help you with? What's this? A list of names. Most of these clans no longer even exist. Is this authentic?
You bet your hairy arse it is. Taken from a tablet in Caridin's fortress, no less.
Then is it true? The rumors of Caridin's so-called volunteers? Extraordinary! I would love to make a copy of this. The Shaperate has never had much information on Caridin and his golems, much less proof of this magnitude. Warden, I hope this artifact from our archives will suffice as a reward. I must inform the Shaperate at once.
My name's Orta. After the old Orton house. They gave our seat back. And the records show which houses still owe House Orton money. One day, I will be able to properly thank you for all you've done for me. and I don't know what treasure is left. But whatever I get, you can have as much as you want. I'll have to find someone willing to look. Maybe a whole expedition. If the Tig is still there, it must have something. House Orton will not forget this kindness. Didn't that sound official?
News of the hour. Balin is king. Future of Orzammar secure.
Another generation of Idukans takes the throne. Thanks to you, we were on the winning side.
So I hear we have you to thank for putting a new Idukan on the throne. How is the surface managing without you?
I can't believe the Assembly was foolish enough to put Balin on the throne. We will all suffer for it.
I would not have voted for Balin, but I trust my mother's judgment. He may be just what Orzammar needs in these modern times.
Well, I see what sort of company you've taken up. Stone preserve King Balin.
You've returned. With all the excitement over the new king, I never expected you to remember my poor son. Did you learn anything about my ruck? Oh, my poor boy. I guess I knew, but I just wish I could have seen him one last time. Here, this is my husband's masterwork, the first shield he smithed. I don't have anyone to save it for anymore. I'd like you to have it, for what you risked to bring me this news.
Show some pity for a poor old man. For the love of Paragons.
Give me a moment. By the stone. I feel like I'm about to fall off the world with all that sky up there. Strange? Strange is your wife turning out to prefer the ladies, not living in a world without a bleeding ceiling. Well, let's get moving. We're losing, daylight.
Who cares who leads, as long as the gate is open?
We have a king. The gold will flow again. Best of luck to you.
So, I have a...
Another victory for the Regent at Larkus Valley, so everyone